3, 2, 1.
7 things you probably didn't know you need to know. I'm Jamie East, and this is the Smart 7.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's Friday the 26th of June, and happy first league title in 30 years day to Liverpool fans. And a big happy birthday to Chris Isaac, Paul Thomas Anderson and Ariana Grande.
7.
So, it was the hottest day of the year yesterday, and it seems like almost everyone went to the beach, which is problematic in the middle of a pandemic, especially when it seems social distancing went out of the window. And a major incident alert had to be called at Bournemouth Beach because so many people turned up.
We've got to have a couple of drinks, enjoying the sun.
Yeah,
it's the closest we're going to get to a holiday this year, isn't it? So,
we've had
got to enjoy it, really. But make the most of it while you can.
I'm still not the only one that's even had it. So, in my eyes, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, as long as everyone's safe, but it's getting a bit hectic down here now, isn't it? It's probably going to cause a second wave, isn't it? Everyone's just doing what they want, isn't they?
Meanwhile, in the Commons, Labour MP Richard Burgon challenged Jacob ReesMogg about the UK's poor performance in terms of the death rate from the virus, and he seems to have inadvertently told the truth.
But there are a very wide range of factors that have affected death rates in different countries. These have been caused by things that may even be as simple as the weather. In regard to how the virus has spread, to the practices of individual cultures and societies.
Maybe individual practices like, going for drives to test your eyesight during lockdown? What, that kind of thing?
6.
Labour has been dogged by accusations of anti-Semitism under the leadership of Jeremy Corbyn, and yesterday former leadership candidate Rebecca Long-Bailey shared an article online which included an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory. She apologised, but Keir Starmer acted quickly and fired her from the shadow cabinet.
Well, the sharing of that article was wrong, and because the article contained anti-Semitic conspiracy theories, I have therefore stood Rebecca Long-Bailey down from the shadow cabinet. I've made it my first priority to tackle anti-Semitism, and rebuilding trust with the Jewish community is a number one priority for me.
In the United States, the number of cases of coronavirus continues to climb, and CNN's medical correspondent, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, is increasingly annoyed about the failure to deal with the pandemic.
And I cannot believe that we are in the predicament that we are in right now, with all that we have known, with all the bells that have been sounded, the alarms that have been made across the world. I cannot believe we're in the position that we're in right now. We're the greatest country on earth. We should have been able to figure this out early. We should have been able to test, and now we're still having arguments about whether or not we should put these Band-Aids on the problem, such as masks. Effective Band-Aids, but still Band-Aids on this problem. And we're still not even sure that we want to do that.
And Joe Biden spoke yesterday and was damning in his criticism of Trump's response to the virus.
The president wants us to believe there's a choice between the economy and public health. Amazingly, he still hasn't grasped the most basic fact of this crisis. To fix the economy, we have to get control over the virus. Say it again, to fix the economy, we have to get control over the virus. It's like a child who can't believe this has happened to him.
4.
This weekend was supposed to be Glastonbury weekend, so Emily Eavis spoke to BBC Six Music's Lauren Laverne. The BBC are rerunning classic Glasto performances all weekend, and she's really looking forward to next year.
We were gutted because we'd come so far. You know, we'd built the festival, we kind of had everything lined up, and we were sort of ready to go. And in our minds, it was about to sort of just the last bit of the infrastructure. We were about to kind of do the actual build. But from September, we've been doing all of the area plans. So we kind of had it all ready to go. But we are now moving towards next year. So all of our thoughts and plans are going into 2021. So we're optimistic.
3.
In the Premier League, there were 3 games last night. Burnley beat Watford 1-0, Arsenal won 2-0 at Southampton, and Chelsea took on Man City, winning 2-1. All of that means that Liverpool finally, after 30 years, were crowned league champions, their first win of the Premier League era. A crowd gathered at Anfield, and Sky's Martha Kellner was there.
30 years of hurt is how they refer to it in this city.
30 years since they last had their hands on a top-flight trophy. And it has to be said, half of Liverpool seems to have descended on Anfield over the last half an hour.
And Jurgen Klopp got a little bit emotional during his TV interview with Sky.
From time to time, you have to help them a little bit with a few words, and that's what we do as well. So it's a big moment. I have no real words, to be honest. It's such a big moment. I'm completely overwhelmed. I never would have thought that it would feel like this. I had no idea. And it's just big. Sorry, gentlemen. And see you. All the best.
We love a good old slip of the tongue on this morning, and yesterday Phil and Holly were discussing holiday packages, and they had a caller on who'd booked something with a company called Love Holidays. But that's not the kind of package that Phillip was thinking about, though. Ooh.
If Love Honey said, love holidays, Love Honey, that's a whole different package coming through the door there. So... it's a different package holiday.
Totally different, yeah.
Rebecca, if Love Holidays said that you can go to another hotel, would you be happy with that?
Let me just Google that. Love Honey. Oh my goodness, I thought it might be a site for bears. Not that kind of bear. Stevie Wonder is a living legend. Yes, I've checked, he's still living. He spoke out eloquently recently on Black Lives Matter and President Trump and the need for change.
What I'd like to know is, when will the day come that we let hate go? Or do I have to concede that for human beings, it's just impossible? If life can have an ending, all things can have an ending. Systemic racism can have an ending. Police brutality can have an ending. Economic repression of black and brown people can have an ending.
This has been the Smart 7. We've got an Alexa skill now. All you've got to do is enable us and then just say, Alexa, play the Smart 7. We're back tomorrow at 7. Please like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
Hello, I'm Jack Beaumont. I do Crime Club. In Series 1, I spoke to people like this.
Did you not kick a policeman in the head?
Yeah, when was that? I was 17. Wait, was I 17 or 19? I think it might have been 19, actually.
In Series 2, I talked to people like this.
There was a paedophile with one leg. I kicked him clean out his wheelchair. About 4 of us, we battered him.
And this. Cheated on your boyfriend and give him gonorrhea? Do you want to go there, or would you rather not?
Yeah, no, I could talk about it.
I have jingles like this. That's Crime Club, where strange people tell stories involving bad behaviour. New episodes out every Monday.